Lecture for today is regular expression. Regular expression. Meanwhile, if you have any question, you can still ask for questions about the command. From time to time, if I recall, then I can tell you also. Most likely, when I see students' ability of using command line execution, command execution in any file system, even Windows file system, Windows operating systems, or Linux operating systems, students having problems to see some files in another directory so that you can freely access some resource in another directory from my current local directory. It doesn't matter where you are. It could be at your home directory or somewhere else. So every time you need to see the resources in another directory by expressing the proper path. So path expression is important. If you do not know, I also ask questions in your midterm exam. For example, I want to copy this file to another directory. That is also in your homework assignment, right? Also homework assignments. There are many ways that you could do, depending upon where you are. You may be one of those two directories, the locations, or you may be in the third location. Doesn't matter where you are, you can still express to point to access the resource which is in a particular directory. And therefore you can also, if you want to move it, if you want to copy it, you could do that to other directory. Okay? So if you have anything in your mind, you can ask me, you can interrupt me today or next week. Of course, in the Linux operating system, Linux box. Okay. So Randall, you have a question? Oh, I stopped. 20% of true false, roughly. Yeah, it is. 4 questions, true false, out of 20, so 20%. And the rest, the half of the rest, I would say 40%. Multiple choice, 40% short answer. For example, I want to do this. What is a command? Yeah. I want to compress some directory. I am right now here. So more specific command, not just saying, oh, tar. And tar, we all know tar is the command that you can compress or zip multiple files. But I would like to ask you to do, okay, compress this particular directory from this prompt, command prompt. You are now in this directory. Okay, compress this. Okay, that type of things. If you understand the concept, then you may answer very clearly, very accurately. But if you memorize something, then of course there's no such the same question in the world, right? Every time I can change it differently. So practice it by yourself. The best way you could do is that way you can answer two interview questions. Then they will never ask you some questions from our midterm or final exams. Never, or never, right? They have their own problem, their own issue, their own different environments, uh, different research objectives. So your answer should be to their demand. Any other questions? Okay. So, what is a regular expression? Anybody heard of this regular expression? Anybody heard? By the way, Julio, did you try with uh, Mac OS password file? Right. Oh, great. There is another reason. Last week I requested Apple MacBook to the department, so we'll see if it is approved. Then I may receive Mac OS, so that next time I may be able to help our students. Right now I do not have any. I feel sorry, but um, only that I can help you is um, uh, more standard Linux operating systems rather than any specific um, derivatives. That is one of the derivatives, I guess. Yeah. So, so back to regular expression. What do you think it would be? Why it is important? Regular expression is some expression, right? So expression, but probably um, describing something about regular patterns, right? Pattern. What do you think it would be? What express uh, follows a certain format in your daily life? Anyone can find it. Some numbers, some characters, all vary, but somehow it follows some format, some regularities. So, for example, I want to search this particular keyword. That's okay, right? You can find it. I want to search this email from the internet. You could do so. But if you have a more general questions saying that I want to look for any email address from the website, any website where there is an email address. I want to extract them. If I have an email crawler, robots, so the robots traverse all the websites, and then the mission given to that robot is to extract all the email address. Then I end up having tons of email address. sometimes itself is a value, right? How then my robots can understand the emails? Can, as a human, we understand the email address? Somehow we know, right? If we see some, then oh, this is the email address. Apparently, that is different from any text. So what is it? At sign somewhere, and then some dot in between, and ending with some designated top level domain, right? .com, .edu, .org, .net, .mil, .gov, or country name. So top level domain name is a limited pattern, right? So you can spell them. Any one of these. But other than that, could be any letter, any number, but somewhere there should be dot, one dot, or two dots, or sometimes many dots. But there should be at least one at sign, right? One and only one at sign. If there are two at sign, then you clearly say, oh, this is not an email address, right? There is no email address with no at sign. So at least one and only one at sign. Website, there's no website does not have an at sign. Website address, there is also some irregularities, right? Website start with HTTP or HTTPS. Sometimes we can ignore it. Actually, if the system ignores it, then cannot access that. It doesn't go through to reach the specific website. Although system doesn't ask us to type starting from HTTP, if we simply type more study due, then clearly it search with some varieties, right? You can add HTTP colon more study due. You can add HTTP colon www.morestudy.edu. You can also do HTTPS colon / www.morestudy.edu. So anything that we can make it legal URL, it is limited possibilities, right? Very, very small possibilities. So system usually take care of it, although we ignore such, right? Anyway, there is some pattern. There are so many such things, right? Telephone number. Searching with some regular expression is a very, very important concept, especially for cybersecurity professionals to investigate something. Plus, any Linux administrators should know this. That improves the quality of their work much. Otherwise, they have to search all the time. For example, how can we search the content of a file? What was the command? Grep, right? Grep. That search the content of a file or files. And also another command that you can find files only, right? It's called the find. So grep or find. Those keywords, I mean, those two words, of course, I ask questions, a few questions. from those keywords. So there is a regular expression. Okay, so we'll see. So what is a regular expression? Regular expression is a pattern of special characters used to match strings in a search. A few of keywords, if possible, can be generalized, and therefore that generalized form can cover all such similar expressions. Then that is a regular expression. Typically made up from special characters called meta characters. So a few meta characters are used to form a regular expression. Meta characters. When you studied some computer science subjects, you may have heard the word meta. What do you mean by meta? Meta information, meta data, meta, huh? Data about data is the metadata. But what about meta characters? Huh? Similar, but make it more. Yeah, characters about characters. That is a meta character. So meta character is nothing but characters, but such characters is specified about characters. Expression is a sequence of characters. So using some characters, if we express about such a sequence of character sets, then there's a meta characters. It's not yet another like coding or programming language. It's a simple characters so that you can use them to express regularities. Regular expressions are used throughout Unix. You can, when you do edit, ed, or ex, or bi, those are all commands. Grep, egrep, sed, awk, those are all the commands that can utilize regular expression. For example, grep is the keyword, is the command that we learned, right? What grep can do is to search the content of the files. There is no such command available in Windows systems. Windows system has a search or find, but it search or find the files name themselves. It doesn't open the file and look inside or look the content of the files. But Linux operating systems can do using grep. egrep, apparently, this is for regular expression, which is good. There are many, not many, a few other extended version of grep available, fgrep, and some other greps. If you are interested in, then you can dig out further. But you should first understand the graph, any graph. Therefore, you can extend it. Another thing that you can maximize the search capabilities using regular expression is AWK. AWK comes from acronym of the inventors. Three inventors create that, AWK. So we're not going to do AWK here either. But I want you to see, oh, whenever there is AWK, then it is, oh, it's similar to graph, but extended version, which means if you know AWK, then your search will be more powerful. So they're all Linux based search mechanism. Linux based search mechanism. Each language has its own features of search mechanism. Java has it, but not as powerful as others. For example, Python. Python has a very, very strong, powerful search mechanism. And yeah, more than graph. And also Python can work with regular expression. Similar to Unix or Linux. So we'll look at that here. A few meta characters is this. Dot. This is a dot. One dot means one character. For example, I want to find 3 characters only. Then you can say dot, dot, dot. Then it finds the 3 characters. And also square bracket with 2 alphabets inside dash. Then any one of those closed characters from A to Z. So if you want to specify, for example, I want to find one character, any character between C and F, then you can search C, D, E, or F, any one of those. Star. You can see a star and plus and question. Star means 0 or more preceding characters. For example, if you do A star, I want to search A star. It means no characters. If there is any characters, then could be a repetition of A's, because it indicates 0 or more occurrences of character A. If you say A question, then if A occurs, then only one. No occurrence of A would be fine, because it says 0 or 1. Star means 0 or more. If we say A plus, it means 1 or more. I want to search A plus. Then there should be at least one A. If you say dot, then there is some exception. So new line is not searched. What is a new line? In character. All the files, even that is ASCII file or plain text files in Linux or Windows, when you type and then you hit enter, so that you expect the next line is provided, and then cursor will go back to the first line of the first position of the next line. We all assume because we accustomed to do that, right? But in system's point of view, it's not that simple. Hit enter, then it brings up new line. And then we have to ask a question. Can you make a new line only? So that wherever the position your cursor is, your cursor just jump to the next line, remaining the same position from left. It may be possible, right? Or when you hit enter, can we provide the new line and then bring him to the first position of the next line? There are many different ways, depending upon system preference. In programming, same thing, right? New line in Java, then we do \n, then it automatically new line plus carriage return. We call that carriage return, right? New line and carriage return. What is carriage return and new line? If you have any experience using typewriter, thank you. I forgot that. Typewriter. It's like antique. Several decades ago, if you want to make a document, then there's no other way but using typewriter. How many of you know about typewriter? All of you? Wow, there are two students tonight. Typewriter. If you go to some offices, still they use typewriters, right? Anybody really use the typewriter? Very good. Then you may know that you push the paper into that grip and then start punch the keyboard. As it reaches to the right margin, then if it is sophisticated, a little more expensive typewriter, then it can give you a ring, right? Ding. So that, oh, this is time that I can make new line and carriage return. And there is a button. Some advanced typewriters, there's a button. If you press that button, then make a new line and send the carriage to the left position. The little older typewriters, you have to make it two keys, new line, and then zip. There's another handle so that you have to push it to the left. Anybody use that typewriter? Oh, military still use that typewriter? Some military, right? Yeah. So new line and carriage return are not the same. You have to make new line and then push some lever to the left, and then you still type, and then make hit and zip. So the idea comes from that old typewriters. New line is not the same as carriage return. Some operating systems still use when you hit enter, then together. Make it automatically because no other than carriage return and new line are expected. So when you hit enter, then all the time you expect, oh, new line, and then push the carriage to the left position. But anyway, what do that? So new line is not searched. When it says here new line, it means both carriage return and new line. It doesn't mean that then carriage return is it can be searched. No, no, both together. Okay, so example, grep command can use regular expression. So for example, you can, this is a file, mail.log. By the way, all the activities of your actions in Linux operating systems are saved. Although you do not know, all the activities, when you use, for example, some application, then that application, all the login and access information logged. When you first time log in your Linux operating systems, it is also logged. When your web server is up and running and user somewhere in the world access your web page, can be logged. I said it can be logged, not automatically for web pages, but if you are sensitive web administrator, then by simple coding, you can always save the information about the web access, IP address, where that arbitrary user come from, what time, what country, all the information, available information can be saved. There is a log file. Where the log file located usually, if you see the top level, let's go back to our Ubuntu. So I'm going to bring up the Ubuntu. I want you to bring up your Ubuntu. Open your Ubuntu. So I have multiple Ubuntus. Many of them are not successfully linked to this server because from time to time, if I clean up my Windows file systems, then it is delinked. Therefore, your virtual machine complains. If you encounter that problem, then rebuild it the way that I did. Many of them are not available because they are delinked. So this is a new recent ones. Hopefully this is running because I made this last week. By the way, on this Friday evening around this time, we will have a special event. I want all of you to come. You know that, right? Yeah, National Cybersecurity Awareness Month event will be held this Friday. We'll give you light pizza and cookies. I'm sure it is not enough for your dinner, but you can stay up till, before you have big dinner. Some drinks. There's a lecture hall, main hall where there is a lecture hall, right? Hmm? Extra 10 points if you want. 10 points out of what, million points, or 10 points out of 100? 10, yeah, 10%, that is too much. Um, it is good for you. Uh, there will be some souvenir T-shirts will be given to you. What else? Little bit of refreshment T-shirts and talk. And if you are interested in, then you can talk to the Lockheed Martin, who is our alumni, cybersecurity alumni. So you can ask some questions about Lockheed Martin. She was hired by also national security agencies. So you can ask about uh, the venue for uh, that track. Okay. What else? There will be a demo, student demo. Um, from only this month, I think February, we set up a competition. This time we will do also. I'm going to make an announcement. So second phase of cyber skill competition as a team. You can form a team. Team members are not necessarily from Mercy. You can bring your friend, for example, anywhere from MIT, Carnegie Mellon, Caltech, Stanford. So make a good software, then you will be the winner. Winner team always very popular. This time also, NSA wants to see their products, their work. Lockheed Martin also wants to see their work. Local company, for example, on this Friday, NetFest, that company wants to see their work. If your team make a good deliverables, then 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 uh, you'll be up in, I mean, it's a lot higher than you expect. Okay, your career will be promising. So please plan for that. So second Mercy Cyber Skill competition will be announced soon. So I want you to form a team. Usually, what we expect is a real the programming. Okay, some configuration. Programming requires a lot of configurations. There's no literature-based theory-only competitions. Okay, all the real deliverables needed. So please plan for that. This Friday, yeah, start from 6:30. So please come early. So let's get in. The Linux. I want you to go to top, which is cd space slash. Then it'll bring you up to the top of your file system. There, if you see ls, then those are the top level directories. So my question again to you, see there's a lot of directories, bin, dev, dev for device, opt, run, sys, var, boot, etc. Now you may remember what etc contains. Etc contains password file, right? And lib sounds like library. So of course, library has the library files. And the media, if you have some external medias, then it can be hooked into this. Some procs, procedures, SBIN, another binary CD-ROM. If it is mounted, then you can see the CD-ROMs there. And home directory, this is also familiar. So all the user and their directory should be created under this home directory. So home is a top of all the individual users' home directory. So among those, you can see more. Which one would contain log files? Log. As I said, there are a lot of log files available. If you installed more application programs, then more log files will be stored in that top level directories, which is var, var. var stands for variable. What does that mean is that var directories size will vary, can grow, can shrink. In what way it can be shrink? If you make sure that there is no errors, no intrusions, no nothing, no abnormal behaves found, then you can reset the log files. So from that point in time, log file now includes more behaves of the users. So if you change the var, get into the var directory, cd var, then you can get in the directory var. Because path expression is very, very important. What I did so far is, see here, what I did? I said from me, I first did cd slash, which is go up the top level, and then I cd var. Therefore, I can back to var directory. If I do cd, then I can go back to my home directory, which is this. I am on the home. So question, how can I go back here if I draw that? What happens here, that's the top level, right? And then there is a home and then var. Home, there are multiple home directories, each such belongs to individual. So one of them is me, Jae-yoon. Right now I am here. What I did, the previous, I jumped from here to all the way there, and then change directory to var. 2 steps. That's what I did, right? By cd slash, then I come up the top level, and then cd var, then I can go there. Is there another way that I can jump directly to see here in another color? Another color, let's use this color, so that I can directly go there. Beautiful. Both are possible. Keep this in mind, this structure, file structure in mind. Let's go back to this. What did I do? the yellow approach is that cd slash and cd vir. That's what I did. Even cd slash instead of slash. If I want to go up, then I can do cd dot dot. Dot dot means one level up. And if I do cd again dot dot, then that is the same as this. cd slash means from where I was is cd dot dot and again cd dot dot. Go back to my home directory, pwd. How can I go up from me to all the way slash? I need to first go up home directory and up to the top, right? So I use cd dot dot cd dot dot twice. Can I do that but without using this in one command? Yes, you can. cd dot dot slash dot dot. Then you can go up, which is top. There are many ways. Dot dot means my parent. So I can go up step by step because I am the grandchild to my root, so that I can first change it to my parent. From my parent, I can change it to the parent's parent, which is my grandparents. Okay, back here. How can I go back to var directory directly? cd slash var, then you can go to var. Or cd dot dot slash var. Still var. Look at this. This and this. I want you to see those two. They are the same. Will they be always the same? No. It's depending upon the structure and depending upon where you are, depending upon where you want to point to. I want you to understand this. Once you understand this, then many cases you can solve so many things. So much easier, right? I'm glad the Randall is learning more and more and more. Okay. Now, grep. So main log. If you go to var, there is a log directory, log. So cd log. Here, again, when I do here cd var, then I cd and then I put slash var. If I want to go to log, then should I do slash log or just log? Which one? One is correct, one is incorrect. Randall, you have to focus. My question was, currently, what do I have? I have those directories, right? I want to get into this log directory. So should I do slash log or simply log? Answer is just a log. You may be confused. Why? Why not slash log? Misha, you answered correctly. So tell us why. Oh, because you tried. You should understand why. Why slash is incorrect without slash works. Oh, very good. John, excellent. Can you explain more? Yeah. It works all the time, even in Windows or Linux, in any operating systems. If you say slash, it goes all the way up. Without slash, and like this, if you want to find, let's say, let me go back up, one level back up. Then what you need to do? CD, one level back up. What should I do? Dot dot. If you do slash, then it goes all the way up. If I do slash dot dot, what happens? Tell us why it is error. Yeah. There's no one above Adam and Eve. That is the thing, right? Who is the father of Adam? We do not know, right? So if I do this, then of course there is an error. It didn't give you error, but it assumes anyway it's all the way up. It doesn't mean that. Okay, here, right here, where I am, I'm on top. I have so many such. Should I do, if I want to go back to VAR, should I do VAR or VAR? Slash VAR, VAR or slash, or just VAR? Both works. If both works, why it works? Why it didn't work previously? VAR works. Why? Anyway, I am on the top. So if I do CD right here, if I do slash VAR, that is okay. Anyway, I am on the top. What should I do? It's a little tricky, right? But you have to understand this. See here, I have a VAR. One of the subdirectory from VAR is log, right? If I am here, for example, home first, and then JUN, I want to go to log, then I need to say, here I am, okay? If I want to switch to logo directory directly from where I am, then I need to do cd slash, which means here. I want to describe wherever I am. I can describe from the top all the time, so that I can do slash VAR. Then that means that VAR, and then another slash log. Then I can come here. If I am here, I can do coloring this. If I am here, go to log, then I can simply cd log. Again, this I can do. Not only that, I can do like dot slash dot slash var slash log. If I am here, then I can do either this or this, There are many other ways that you can specify. Where? From where? From where? This? Red? If it starts with the slash, then you specify always. Doesn't matter where you are. You specify always from the top. So it is an absolute path, right? Because it starts from the top. The other one is a relative dot dot. Then it matters where you are, right? So that because you are here, first dot dot means step back up to home. Another dot dot means one level up. Oh, by the way, I am on the top. So from here, VAR, from here, log. Every time when I jump, but as I express them in one uh, word, then I need to have some delimiter, which is slash. But first slash means very special. First slash means on the top. But other slash, there's a delimiter. Otherwise, you cannot make the relationship. For example, VAR is the father of a log. Log is the son of VAR. VAR is a son of dot dot. This dot dot. Dot dot is a son of that dot dot. But anyway, dot dot means that's reverse. So son of that means anyway that is a father. What else can you ask? What other questions that you might have here? This is very, very important. So regular expression, we can study till next week, so it's okay. Next week is one more week, one more lesson before you have midterm exam, right? Okay, let's go back. Discard this, come back here. So what I was trying to do here, if you want to change it to log, relatively you simply say log. Therefore, it knows where you are. But back here, if you say cd/log, then there's no such directory at the top because you start with the slash. Okay, so log, there are also so many such things. So for example, auth log, second one. This gives you a lot of authorization information. So in order to see that, you have to more auth log. See here what it says here. October 11th, which is the time that I think installed this. So Ubuntu system login. We have timestamps and then some other information of authorizations. So 22% all the way up, then it goes up to 100%. Recent login, which is October 19th, 4 o'clock, and then PAM Unix. It's a portable some, which means and Ubuntu. Let's just repeat 3 times. All the behaviors are logged in this file. Okay, here, grep. Can I find the root from mail.log? mail.log. But we do not have a mail.log here because we didn't set up mailer, right? But let's say if I want to find auth.log, grep jyun. If anyone named jyun creates any behaviors that can be taken by auth.org. There are a lot, right? jyun, that is found. What is the command? Command is this: grep jyun and auth.log, so that you can find them. This is not yet a regular expression.
It's just like saying search, and then you search before and then where you search on.
Exactly. Keyword followed by the target objects.
Yeah.
Target objects not necessarily you can specify, but you can do star.log, then any log files. So this is auth.log, only auth.log. Is there any other? Yeah, only auth.log. But I think you can find more. For example, grep root at any log, more. Yes. There's another corn.log. There's another log file. It's a kernel log. Boot.log. Root can do only. I don't do. I'm just a regular user, right? So we have different. The expression here is not yet anything about regular expression. But for example, if I want to do start with all followed by two of any characters ending with the T, that's what it means here, all .t from any log files, then you can find out not only root but something else also, right? I'm not sure that there are more. For example, rit, crit, and re space t. Look at this. That is also matched. White space is one of any arbitrary character, right? That's what we tried here. If you do not want to this white space, therefore I want to make it anything from n to p, so that O can be inside root. But if there is any let's say all, therefore rect. If I include this but not include that, what should I do? Starts from C. Any C to R. Fine. See what happens. Look at this. RE space T. It's not going to be matched in this expression because my regular expression is that I want to find any words starting with R, any word that has all followed by C and between C and that. Let's see. but I need to have two of those, right? So I can do, for example, if I do this, plus sign. Plus, what is plus? What is meta characters? Plus means? Plus means one or more occurrences of the preceding characters. What is the preceding characters? Any character between C and R. So you can see any characters between C and R should appear one or more times, but before it appears, we need to have R, and after that T. That's what it is here. So move this, but there is no space in between. Remember the RE space T? It's not found from this. What it does is that I want to find out four characters, all, followed by any characters between C and all, any characters between one more time C and all, and then finally T. So any words containing that. That's what it is. Okay. So more. Is there any words ending T? For example, here if I do $, then it finds root. Any word that should end with T. Why? Why that happens? Because I have $sign at the end. Back here in this meta characters, $sign means end of line. End of line means end of word. It's not really line. Graph is searching word. So that word ends with any preceding characters. So when I do here star, then it those four characters. Well, anything preceding fine, but it should end T before any characters C to R. Before that, any character between C and R. Before that, any character, before that R. Therefore, T is ending in any word, any match here. But yeah, fourth character from the end of the word should R. If I want to remove print like this, then you can specify, for example, this should be anyone between O and R, and enter. Then you have only root. See here by having this. Although I didn't say root, but this is the expression of regularities. If you have a caret, it says the beginning of the line. So one more. If I do here caret like this, then no, they're all the beginning of root itself the beginning of the words. Oh, here root and RECT. Oh, this is different command. For example, if I want to find out me, then something. Let's find out. Hot. Is there anything hot? T3 hot. I need more. nothing. Boot. There are 2 boots starting from that. Boot. Oh, there are many boots. But if I want to find snowball, let's find out more auth.log. So from here, okay, PAM, for example, PAM. There are so many PAMs, but I want to have a PAM starting with the small p. Then what should I do? Grep and starting with the p. If I find the PAM, for example, there are so many PAM, all right? But if I want to do, see, those are all PAM, but not starting with, all right? There are all something after that we have a PAM. Can I have PAM? Can I have such a word but starting with P? PAM. The meta characters, but not always working in any operating systems. So we'll see some. Okay, let's move further and then we can find out more. Okay, so how regular expression works. Regular expression has some atoms and operator portions. On atom specified what text is to be matched and where it is to be found. Operator combines regular expression atoms. So example, as atoms can be a character, dot, and more. Example here is you can search a single character. Single character can be a regular expression also. So for example, uppercase L can be found from the string hello. This is a good expression, good demonstration of regular expression execution. If you find the L, then L matches from left to right of that string. So it moves until it finds, until there is a match. If it is a match, then everything will be returned true. If it is not matched, then it should reach to the end of that target. If it reaches the end of the target, then it gives you false, of course. If you have a dot notation, which means any character, right? If you say I want to find the dot, then any character matches. So immediately, if there is H, hello is the target, so it is matched. If you have H dot, then it should match H followed by any character together. So if I find the H dot together matched with HE, therefore it returns true. If you have a small h dot, then all the way to the end by matching 2 at a time, 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 but it is not yet small h and then any character. Therefore, returns false. Okay, so this is very straightforward that you can see. Again, the regular expression A, B, L then matches any character of A, B, or C. So what it does is that all together matched with one by one, because any in this square bracket, anything in this square bracket can be matched, any one, at least any one of the characters within the square bracket matched, then it matched. Otherwise not, right? So for each character from the target, test it. In any one of them in this square bracket, then it returns true, like this. If you have a regular expression within the square bracket, uppercase A through uppercase H, then it returns, right? There's a true case. A through Z, anything that is fine. Anything A through Z. Any digits. This is either open square bracket or A, because all together within that square bracket. In this square bracket, we have two characters. One is open square bracket, the other is the character A. Within this square bracket, which means any one of those, so any number from 0 to 9, or if we want to express hyphen, dash, so dash is already used for this. But if you want to specify dash itself, then you need to have escape character, backslash. This is backslash means when it comes to backslash, then the very next one will not be a metadata. It will take it as is. If there is a slash, then it will take. If you have caret, then that is except anything but A or B. Caret and A through Z, then anything but digits. That is fine. Anything, first caret means exception. So next one is caret. I want to match any characters, any digits, but not the caret itself. That is what it means here. So back to our example here. So if I do grep except anything but, let me see if there is any this. Then everything is matched, right? So stop that. So it works. Caret is not the beginning meta character for beginning. Caret means except. That is the reason in this Ubuntu. So if you want, I want to find anyone but, let's say, A through P. So anything A through P is matched. But anything, if there is beyond ST or TUS, it is not matched. See here? If it is matched, then red, yeah, white one is matched, right? Anything but, oh, red one is matched. I do not want to anything between A to P. So above, beyond that, that's what I want, which is all the numbers ST, TUS, and U, those are all matched. Okay? That's what it does here. Any questions? Is there any, let me see. You have a question? Yeah. I want to see if there is any email information so that we can express email in regular expression and find out. There's no such things. No emails recorded. Okay. So this is a very good example. I mean, caret slash caret means I want to match anything but caret itself. And also there is a shortcut within square bracket. If I want to find out digits, for example, grep any digits, then you can see A through 9, then it returns any digit, right? Like this. All the reds, that is digits. Similarly, you can do, there's a shorthand. You simply spell that out within square bracket, which is the pattern, so that should be in the external square bracket. Then it returns all the digits. Similarly, that is this. Similarly, if you want to see uppercase only, I'm not sure it works for Ubuntu, but we try. Upper. They're all uppercase, can be matched. M, uppercase H, uppercase II, those are all uppercase. Digit, uppercase alpha, space. Anchor tell, so let's skip that. Back reference. Okay, operator. So using that strings, we can use some operators attached to that. So our search will be much more powerful. For example, yeah, this is a good example. I want to find the A, so multiple A's. I want to find out A, but I specify the minimum and maximum number of occurrences, which means the frequency. Okay, I want to find out A from log files, uppercase A, but A appears 2 times. There's no such things. But if I do small o appears 2 times, then I have so many such, right? Because of root. Oops. No? Yeah, egrep, not grep. So if I do egrep, I want to find out any word which contains O two times. So double O, double character O. How can I specify that? For that, you have to say this form, backslash curly brace and backslash curly brace. In between, you can say the number. So let's say if there is a triple O's, there's no triple O, but there are a lot of two O's. Let's say LL. There are also many LLs. Is there any triple LA? LL? No triple LA. But number, I think there'll be maybe multiple 111, right? If we have. So what we can do here is that I want to find out one occurrence of one at least two times, at most three times. Then I have so many such. Or I can do at least three times, not over four times. So three times, so many such. Is there four times of number one? No four times, but there are so many and three times. Another one that I want to show here. Control your counter match the lines. Another thing here is that if I have a 3, then I can have here another option, C. Then it gives you how many? Isn't this so great? If I see here previously, what does this mean? I want to find out the word which has triple ones. That is this. There are so many. Can I have, can I count like option C minus C? Then it gives you, for example, in this files, there's a 0 times, but auth.log, there are 9 times of items which has triple ones. And dpkg.log has 54 times of the words which has triple ones. So this is very good statistics, right? I think I should stop here for your break. Before you take a break, any questions? This gives you good tools to search in Linux operating systems. Little better. Command that I made just previously. Let's see. So if I run, is this bottom? I do not have my bottom here. Okay. History. Those are the commands that I used for you to recall. This egrep one. Let me. This is okay. Okay. Oh, this is continued anyway. Fine. Didn't. Yeah. So this command tells you to find the digit number 1 occurring three times only from any log files. Okay. In addition to this, if I use option C, then it tells you how many. It gives you the statistics. C for count. It counts the number of the matches. Okay, that's what we did. The other. Okay, so we'll do more. So back here a little bit, back up a little bit. If you find 2-digit numbers, any specific 2-digit numbers, then you can do, for example, grep, and then I want to find out any number starting from 1 to 5, the first digit, and second digit is 5 to 9. From the log, 2 numbers. I'm looking for 2 numbers, right? 2 numbers from the log files. But first number should be in this range, and second number in that range. So we can find out all of those, right? So many such. So because there are so many, if you want to see the statistics, then it gives you, for example, in this file there are 131 frequencies, which is nice, right? If you want to see any blank lines, then caret and $sign together. So if you have caret and $sign, then it gives you all the blank lines. Those are all blank lines. So we can see also some statistics. How many blank lines each? Oops. Should be here. -C. So there are more blank lines in bootstrap.log. Let's find out. Bootstrap.log. See, there is a blank lines. Oh, there is a blank lines, right? This is blank lines. And another blank lines. And so on and so forth. If you want to see one character only in a line, then this. Then one character only. Or there is no one character only lines in any of those. Another thing is, this is funny. If we have here dash, what does that mean? It means there's a 2 digits in between dash. So first digit is in that range, followed by dash, and then another number in that range. I'm curious if there is any. Oh, there are still those matches, right? 4-5. There's so many 4-5s. 2-5, 2-7. Okay. And there is a reason here, either this or that, but in Ubuntu, you better have a backslash and vertical bar. Okay, here again, backslash and vertical bar and Unix, then all should work. You see what I'm saying? Vertical bar itself has a special functions. Vertical bar itself. What it does it does the pipelining, which means you have a command, and then output of the first command will be the input to the next command. There's a pipeline. So it is interpreted in this way when I do grep. Therefore, we have that very, very strange the result. It's not really search. In order to search and to formulate the regular expression, then you need to have a backslash pipe and backslash pipe. Therefore, you will have any one of those. And backslash pipe, you can make all disjunctive connections, which means A or B or C or D or E, whatever, right? So if I do here and JYOON, then even that name can be matched. Linux, Unix, and JYON somewhere, right? If you want to see the statistics, then you can see -C. Then there are auth files 47 appears, which means we cannot see all here. So if you do auth.log, then 47 only. So in detail, even if you want to see, then now you have JUNs, right? Is there any Linux? There's no. Oh, here Linux also. Very good. Okay. So I want you to practice now. Before we going further, I want you to practice up to this modules, the slide 18. Okay. I want you to practice, and if you have any question, I can help you. Anything in this prompt, anything that you type first, that is the command. Command is nothing but the program. If that program wants to read the user input together with the command, then you need to do follow. For example, man space vi. That man is a command. What man can do? Man can display the manual. Then if you do man only, then it's nothing, right? What do you want? But if you want to do, I want to see manual about manual, then man, then it displays how to use it. Man. Similarly, back to the homework assignments, I asked you to do password, but if you type password, then password is very, very dangerous and powerful command. But that's not what I asked you to do. I want you to
inside the file name password, not the command name password.
etc. Here's another. If you see the location of password is, this is a command. This command is available USR directory and then bin directory. Bin is a binary directory. So password itself is a binary file, which is nothing but the command. But the password that I ask you to do is not that password, but the password in etc. This is the difference. The password file in this directory, there's a command, there's an executable file. Password file in another directory here, /etc, there's a text file. It contains all the user information. And another here, there is also the text file. Whenever you see here bin directory, that means binary file. Binary file means executable. Another user share man. This password file is a manual file because that is in this man directory. So you can tell by looking at this. This is another manual file. This is also a manual file. There are 3 manual files and 2 executable files. 1 real plain text files. That is the file that I ask you to play. All right? That's a good question. I want to come back my home directory and create sample email file. This sample file has that information. This is the content of that. So back to the regular expression. How can I see? If I know the content, then I can see, oh, find out mercy from sample.file. Then I probably have that, right? Because I know that mercy. But not only that, Kim you can say gmail.com and Kim yahoo.com and jyun gmail.com. Okay, then if I do this only, then I have only those 2 items, but actually there are a lot more than that, right? If I do more, then I have that many email accounts in that file. So how can I find them all by one grab expression? That's a regular expression. We need to do the regular expression. It's not easy to find, but we can say alpha, any alpha. So shorthand, Sam, any alpha. So all alphas, right? Not only email, but all others. then I would say any alpha and S sign, and then I can say A through Z, but it appears as many times A through Z, and then dot all through appears. This also should be as many as it can, and then finally com or edu. Which one is wrong? Bad syntax error near unexpected token. Open this. Because of this. That should be okay. What about, we can do step by step. A through Z, but multiple times. Dot. No matches. That much matches, so that we have alpha and that as many as it can. So what we need to do here again, as many times as, for example, A through Z, so that I can match. Look at the red. Previously, if I do this, then alpha, any alpha, so any alpha here, followed by at sign, and then multiple of the combination. A through G, but how many times? As many as, right? That's what happens. So I need to include the dot. How can I include the dot? So if I do here a dot, I can include that. But in the file, I want to put here some others. com.gmail.com. Why not, right? If I do this, then I have another Gmail, right? So what I need to do is, but this guy complained about this. I need to make this multiple times. It's not gonna work, right? Group. So parenthesis, that means group. Oops. Can I do this to a group? No matches because of that, right? So what I can do here, that or that. Grab documents is a directory. Wow. I need to do grep there. Still. That is not. Just a little bit of an ad hoc. I don't think it is a good idea, but com slash which one? I don't like this. Somehow so what I want to do is this is also optional. Ah. So this regular expression covers all of this, but I'm not sure it covers others. For example, if I do any other emails that you can think, another email, this is my email, see if it works. It's not gonna, right? If I have a dot in my login name, it's not gonna cover. So what should we do here? So we need to have another dot and star. We may have more than one. It covers all. Something like this. Okay. This is not ideal regular expression. I don't think it is. But the way that I am thinking, the way that I think it should work in regular or standard regular expression, it's not going to work here in this Ubuntu. It's up to the system. System is not implemented in that way. For example, group is not taken by Ubuntu. Group is very, very useful regular expression. For example, this is a group. Here, open and close parentheses. Oh, sometimes I think I need to use the escape characters. So if I use here escape character and then com edu and then escape character then that is not understood either. So it's not really standard as we do here, like a group operator. But anyway, because it depends on the implementation, so it's not really always works that way. But as an example, if we have A open parenthesis B C close parenthesis backslash and then that should work. But in our case, I do not know. So we can test, for example, A B C B C B C. See if it works. If I do here, then I can put A B C B C or A B C or A B C B C. And then practice that. E grep and A B C. It occurs 3 times from sample email file. So our Ubuntu operating systems does not like us to use parentheses. So there is an error. so it's not going to work. But it doesn't mean that all the regular expressions, standard regular expressions, should not use parentheses. This is more regular, standard, okay? This is a specific instance. In this case, it's not going to work. How can we do then? I do not know. Or, as is suggested, if we have a backslash, it complains also, right? Oh, it works. Right? If you want to have 2 to 3, 2 times or 3 times, then we have still 2. 1 time, 1, 2. 3 to 4. 1, 2, 3. More, right? Minimum 1, maximum 3. If I do maximum 4, then all will be red, right? So parenthesis works sometimes, but not all the cases. The way that we did, for example, oh, there's a good idea. Let's try to this. If it finds .com or edu. Yeah, not in this case. I do not understand. It works for this, for egrep. It's a egrep unmatched this or that. Oh, this should be backslash also. Now I know. Okay, then email. Let's go here. This email, as far as we have here, backslash pipe. So backslash open parenthesis, backslash pipe, and backslash close parenthesis. Then it covers all. So, for example, email address, CO, gov. If I do sample email, then I have .gov.co. But if I do this, then only .com and .edu. .gov and .co is not taken. Why? Because we use this. Yeah, it was not specified. It's much better. Then I can simplify this. Not repeating. See here, that is repeated. This and that, right? Only 2 dots. Can I do this? More regular way. And also front, I can do backslash open and then dot backslash that. Works. In this way, we can do whatever we want to do. For example, John dot A dot B dot C dot D dot E, and here .com coco.com. Any repetition can be done. So look at this, last two items. John.A.B.C.E.D.J.P.J. Right? Big repetition. And then the last one is gmail.co.com. That was covered here. After the @ sign, any repetition, any characters, any number, and dot, that can be repeated any number of, because see here, star means 0 or more. That means very simple email also work. For example, j@com. Yeah, I think it should work. j@com. If we do not allow anything after this, then you should have here plus sign. Plus sign means it should occur 1 or more, right? Star means 0 or more. So J, in this case, j@com, if I hear star instead of plus, here, star means it may not occur. Plus means it should occur at least one. Therefore, this guy is excluded in this match. Do you see that? That's a regular expression. So if you know how to use a regular expression, then it's your search or investigation for cybersecurity, which will be much more powerful. If you have a good regular expression, then with that regular expression, you can search whatever you want. You don't have to worry about each individual specific case, because it covers everything. And also you can exclude something that you do not want, just the way that I made, right? Any question? So what did I do history so far? These are the commands that I made. Isn't it so good? If you want to save this, what should we do? History greater than sign, history regular expression. Then if I do history regular expression, then it has all such things. So if you want to see the command that I made, then I can post this in Blackboard. But keep in mind, all of the commands that I made are working, right? You know that a lot of mistake, right? Some works, some not work. If they are very similar, then the last one is accurate, right? All right, have a good night.